And now, the Hit 20 with Scott Fox.
You guys are here because you are, I've said this before, the group that I am most excited about for 2016. I think the group
Thanks, man.
that is just going to shoot to the top this coming year.
Love that.
That means a lot to us, brother.
But I want to set the record straight right away. Is it dance? Is it DNCE? Is that an acronym? Like, explain where this came from for us.
All right, well, it's DNCE.
It is DNCE.
And
all caps, by the way. Is that by design?
it's whatever you want it to be honest. We're not very picky. But DNCE was kind of created, the name, from a song that we wrote called DNC about being too tipsy to spell dance. And then we just ran with it, and it kind of embodied the band. The style of the song was something that we're really proud of, and the rest of the record kind of just fell together after that.
Who made the final call on it? We're going to go with DNC. Was this a collaborative thing, or did somebody take over?
Nah, we called Shaquille O'Neal, and he was like,
Shaq.
you have my approval. Go ahead with it, boys.
Okay. Now, next question. Since we're clarifying a few things, I am a Toronto guy. We're nowhere near an ocean here, and I've never sat by an ocean and had cake. And everybody's talking about Cake by the Ocean. We released an infectious song, and everybody gets into it.
I mean, there's a lot of water right down the street there. Well, we were on it for like 15 minutes just now. You can take a pastry down there and get busy.
Our Hit 20 Studios is right off of Lake Ontario in Toronto. Yes, but what is Cake by the Ocean? Where did this
Cake by the Ocean, it started off with telling a story about sex on the beach. Could be the drink, could be the other fun thing you could do. And two producers from Sweden overheard us, and they were confusing Sex on the Beach with Cake by the Ocean, and the song was created from there.
They confused it with sex?
They kept calling the cocktail Cake by the Ocean.
Oh, okay, I understand now. So it makes a lot of sense.
And you were like, wait, do you mean sex on the beach? And then there was
we kind of loved it, so we ran with it.
Okay, I like it too. Coming up in just a second, because we're going to play the song. You guys are kicking off the top 10 on this weekend's Hit 20 Countdown. We're going to talk a little bit about, Joe, we know you, but we don't know you guys as much. So we want to get to know you guys and find out more about DNCE. Keep it right here. Cool. It's the Hit 20 Countdown. Here's number 10. DNCE joining us in the Hit 20 Studios. What's going on, guys? You're here.
What's up?
It's a very cold time of year to be in Canada. I mean, January is not usually when people from LA come north.
Yeah, we wanted a little bit of weather in our lives, and we thought, why not come to Toronto?
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace.
Did they give you guys any sort of a warning about what it was going to be like when you got here? Because the cold sometimes will just it hurts your face, right? Did they tell you how to dress or how to be prepared?
Basically, all we do every day is find different fun ways for our face to hurt. So we were like, we're like, let's go to Toronto and get it done.
Let's do some introductions. If you're just tuning in the Hit 20 Countdown, DNCE is here. We're talking about Cake by the Ocean and lots more. How did this group come to be? Whose concept was it, and how did you bring in the members? Joe, I assume it was you.
Yeah, I was working on music and just creating over the past few years, and Jack and I were roommates for a long time, and he played with me and my brothers, played drums, and I hit up Jack first and was like, hey man, I think this is actually going to happen. And he was on tour with somebody else. I was like, all right, get off tour. Let's make this thing happen. We called up Jinju, who's not with us today, but she, who plays guitar in the band. And then I was introduced to Cole through a mutual friend that I was writing some music with, that he was in a band with for years. And it just was a big click. It just clicked.
So you guys sat down, and what is the first process? Do you guys try and record something, or do you just jam for a little bit?
I think it's different every time. We've had times where it was me kind of working on the music to start off with, and these guys came in later, or vice versa. I mean, we've written a couple ideas on tour, and we're not done with the record yet, so there's still a lot of creating to be able to do.
Where do you guys go from here? When you're done in Canada, because you're here in Toronto to play a show with Kygo, what happens next?
We're going to Los Angeles, and we're doing we're the kind of the sock hop band in Grease live on Fox.
Okay.
On January 31st.
Are you excited about it?
Oh, we can't wait.
You've seen Grease before, I assume. Everybody's seen Grease,
we
right?
all grew up watching it, and a lot of amazing pop culture comes from that movie. And we're kind of honored to be, the Greaser raw band in the remake of it,
Okay. After that, you're going out on tour. You're going to continue touring, I guess.
Yeah, for a million years, we're going to tour forever to as many humans and aliens as we can possibly.
Is it intimidating when you look at the list of all the different cities that you have to hit in a specific amount of time and think, how are we going to do this? Like, when are we going to sleep?
Not at all.
It's intimidating to have free time and not be playing music every night. That's intimidating.
Who calls the shots when you're on the road? Who's the one who says, you know what, guys? We got a couple hours free. We're going for dinner. Or we got a couple hours free. Let's go shoot some pool. Who's the boss?
I think it's usually whoever has the greatest idea of that day. Like today, we just found ourselves, we're going to go to a brewery and check it out. And I think we're always down. I mean, we get a little bit of sleep, but we also know that this is such a fun experience to do stuff like this. So we don't really care. It's like if the coffee's flowing and the pastries are popping.
Have you ever gone and sat by the ocean with a piece of cake just before we go?
Oh yeah, a 12-foot one actually.
What?
Our music
for
video.
the video.
Our music video, we had a 12-foot by 6-foot cake on the beach with beautiful people tackling each other. And that was just a special event for us. So we did have a lot of pastries on the beach.
If somebody listening right now, maybe a friend or family member, is planning out your birthday party, what kind of cake do you like?
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz? What kind of cake?
Yeah, it's a special kind of cake.
Oh,
yeah,
it is a cake?
Very, that she's named after the cake. Yeah.
I thought you
It's a
wanted Penelope
it's a
Cruz to
tradition-
make you a cake.
It's a
I'm
traditional
sorry. She
Spanish
might.
cake.
I'll do that too. I'll have her make me a cake.
Make that 3, please. Yeah.
DNCE, we wish you nothing but success for
Thank
the
you.
upcoming year. It's going to be a big year for you guys, and thanks for checking out the Hit 20
Thanks,
Countdown.
man. I appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Woo!